is going on, everyone? So every once in a while in the photo world, a new product comes out and you kind of ask yourself, why did this take so long to exist? It is a very simple solution to a common issue that a lot of photographers have. And that's pretty much how I view the quick link system from Arca-Swiss. It is a quick release system that's designed to go between your tripod and your tripod head, so you can very quickly and easily remove the tripod by simply turning the collar and taking the head off just like that. And likewise, when you're putting the tripod head back in place, just drop it in there and then turn the collar there to lock it in place. When I go on hikes, I typically have my tripod on the side of my pack, and I've never really liked having the tripod head on top of the tripod when it's on my pack. First of all, the balance is a little bit weird because you have the weight of the head up top, but also there have been times in the past where I got hung up in trees, which is never really fun. This is not my most glorious moment. The tree one. But also, I just don't want to have that tripod head exposed to, the sand, the rain, the mud, and banging into rocks and trees and other stuff kind of along the ways. You're kind of ducking through bushes and stuff like that. So I've always taken the tripod head off, put it in a protective wrap, and then put it in my pack along with the lenses. Because the tripod head, I kind of treat it more as, a precision piece of equipment, and I want to kind of keep it protected so it'll last me a really, really long time. So what I've been doing lately is I've been using my 3 Series schizo tripod, and this is one of the systematic tripods. And on this one, you can very quickly and easily remove the top plate of the tripod. No tools are required, so I basically just leave the head attached to the top plate of the tripod. And honestly, that has worked out very well, except for the fact that I have 2 tripods. In my 5 Series tripod, the top plate is a different size, and on this one, you have to use tools to release it. This is a little bit of an older design than the other one. So I really wanted to have a way to be able to swap the heads easily between my tripods, so I can just grab the tripod, grab the head, not worry about it, and have everything ready to go. One of the downsides of carrying it around like this is that when the tripod is hooked to the side of my pack like this, if this were to bang into a rock or something, I could very easily deform this because it doesn't have the strength of that top plate piece in there. And as a result, it's a bit more fragile. So that's where the quick link system comes into play. So in this video, we're going to talk about the quick link system, kind of how it works and how to install it, and kind of how I've used it in the field. So right out of the package, this is how the quick links look. So it's already going to be assembled here. So the first thing we're going to need to do is take it apart so that we can put the disc on the bottom of the tripod head and install the receiver unit on the top of the tripod. The first thing you need to do is separate the 2 pieces. And it's pretty easy to do, but it helps if you see how it's done. I find it's easier if you hold it on to like this with your the thread right there between your fingers and then thumb on the back. Then as you're viewing it from the top, simply turn this outer ring counterclockwise and you can separate the 2 pieces. The receiver unit is going to thread on the top of the tripod, and there is a set screw that we'll need to adjust. And then the disc unit, which is going to go on the bottom of the tripod head, also has a set screw. So we can go ahead and get those set up and show how it works. The quick link receiver has a small set screw that we're going to tighten down with a 2mm Allen wrench. But my tripod also has a set screw. And for my particular configuration, I found that the set screw on the quick link is not as effective as the one on the tripod. This is mostly because the quick link set screw is going against a rubbery material on the top of the tripod versus the set screw on the tripod is going against the metal on the bottom of the quick link. But when we tighten down the set screws, it's important to not use too much pressure. Just a little bit is all it really takes. We just want to make sure that the quick link receiver is not able to come unthreaded. Same is going to be true for the disc that's going to go on the bottom of the tripod head. First, we are going to tighten down the main screw in the bottom with a 3mm Allen wrench, kind of orient things a little bit here. And then we're going to tighten things down with the set screw, which is going to be a 2mm. And just like before, we're going to be careful not to tighten down too much. Just a little bit of pressure is all it takes because we're going right up against the metal and it's going to be nice and solid. Now that we have that installed, we're going to go ahead and take the tripod head, place it on top of the quick link receiver. It's going to click right there in place, turn the collar, and it's set. Now, as a matter of full disclosure, I did not buy the quick links. These are actually on loan to me by the Arca-Swiss rep because he saw my latest video series and saw that I was swapping out heads and tripods and stuff and figured that this would make life easier for me, and it really has. I will be using these on future trips. I love the design. I had some questions about the strength of them and if it would have any impact on the stability of the tripod head. But because of the breech lock design, it applies even pressure throughout the whole setup, and I see no difference in stability between using these and not using these. So I will, without any hesitation, use these on future trips because it really will make life a lot easier. And a feeling that I'm going to use my 5 Series Gitzo more now that I'm not going to have to worry about, threading the head, unthreading the head, and messing with the top plates and any of that. If you guys are curious about these and maybe want to get a pair for yourself, check the description down below. It'll have information on how to contact the rep to buy them. They are not currently available through B&H and Adorama. That might change, but at this point, the way to find them is directly through the Arca-Swiss rep. He's a great guy. His name's Rod. He's the one who I bought my camera from. But I love these. Awesome setup. I'll be using these in the field. Until next time, we'll see you around.